Good evening and welcome back to the channel. This would be episode 2. Picked up some beer tonight at my local Howard E. Butts. If you saw the previous and the first episode, it was a little Sam Adams Cold Snap White Ale. Good little beer. Didn't know what I wanted to grab tonight. I knew I was going to grab the Cold Snap if it was there for Jason, but didn't know I was going to. If I could find something new. They were out of my favorite cider, Texas East Ciders out of Austin. Their honey cider, great cider, great, very drinkable, slightly sweet. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about Einstok. Einstok Olgerd, Icelandic Winter Ale, and then a bunch of words that I can't read. I'm not going to really get into it. I didn't really want to read too much on the can. But as I was picking it up, I've been waiting for it to get cold, because it wasn't actually in the cold section. I went over to the dry stock, see if they had anything, because occasionally they'll have something that either they won't put out or there's not room for it or whatever, or they're testing out. And you know, I like winter ales. They're usually lighter to drink, but have more complexity to them, sometimes a little more malty. This one caught my attention when I pulled it out of the pack a while ago, or when I pulled it out of the refrigerator a while ago, because I did not see this, and there's a story behind it as well. And if you know me, I like to tell stories. The top of this, it says ale brewed with spruce tips and Icelandic smoked barley. Now, I don't know what Icelandic barley is, but I don't think I've ever had it. Maybe I have. I know what smoked barley is, so that intrigued me. But spruce tips. So the story goes like this. I believe it was last winter, or maybe the winter before, I went into one of my, I would say, top 5 breweries in this area anyway. And now I'm going to forget the name. Galveston Bay Brewery. It was kind of off of 646 in like 1331 or something. They've recently moved and they're about to open their new tap room. Shout out to Galveston Bay. So anyway, me and my girlfriend Jana went over there. I wanted to show her the place because it was in an old airplane hangar. I've known about them for about 5 or 6 years. No, I guess I've known about them for about 8 years. And really love their beer. Their Bull Shark's really good, but went in there around Christmas time, and they had can't remember what it was. It was one of their beers brewed with, I'll have to look it up. It was like spruce extract or something. And I was like, I love the way a Christmas tree smells, or I guess spruce or whatever. So I was like, kind of a novelty. Tried it. Fell in love with it. It was like drinking a tree. I know that sounds terrible to some people, but there's a lot of people that like IPAs because it's like eating grass. I don't get it. I don't expect you to. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was so good that I bought a growler on the spot and took it home with me and drank it over the next couple of weeks, because it was pretty stout. As far as the flavor was intense. It was just really good. So anyway, last story. The glass I picked today is Lone Star Bock. I hated that Lone Star stopped making this. It was better than Shiner Bock. I don't care what anybody says. It was better than, I'm drinking Community Bock right now, which is amazing beer, I think. Still not as good as Lone Star Bock. And I drank the proverbial shit out of Lone Star. And if you know, you know. I won the Lone Star beer marketing contest back in the day, me along with 6 other people. I had my billboard in like 7 or 8 places across the state. So, love me some Lone Star. And I'm hoping this bodes well for this beer. We're about to find out. There we go. There's the beer. Again, Einstok. E-I-N-S-T-O-K. Let's see here. Okay. It's about as dark as I thought it was going to be. Kind of a caramel, more than a red. Oh, wow. Yeah. You can smell the spruce, but it almost smells like, kind of like Werther's candy. Kind of has that, it's not sweet, it's just kind of that slightly burnt candy smell. It's probably the smoked Icelandic barley. Pours up nice. I poured it on itself quite a bit, so it's got a thick head. It's showing a little darker on camera than it is in actuality. It's got a slight tint to it. I can see through it. Camera, you really, there you go. You can see how it's. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Not picking up a lot of spruce. Maybe that's what I'm smelling. It 8% alcohol, so it's doesn't taste. It's got an alcohol-y flavor for sure. Let's see, brewed with smoked Icelandic barley, hand-picked spruce tips. Perfect ale to inspire you to face the elements, because winter is coming and it tastes delicious. I'm not a huge fan of winter itself, but I do like its ales. This is good. This is really good. It's candy-like to me, caramel-like, very, very caramel-like. I like it a lot. Yeah, easy drinking, which can be dangerous at 8%. Or for you spirit drinkers, 16 proof. That's good. Einstok. Does it say, are they truly Icelandic? I think so. Einstok, Olgerd, in Iceland. Okay, cool. I don't see who it's imported by. Brewed by Einstok, Olgerd, Iceland. That's cool. Well, y'all make a good beer. Cheers.